And we should potentially be live with Final Fantasy V. I have forgotten like 90% of this game. Just as a heads up, so people might be raging at me for it. But, oh god, I need to turn the audio down on it. I forgot it loud. There we go. A little better now. A little better. Go ahead and turn my headphones down as well so I don't deafen myself. They really don't want me to stream Lufia Bells. You played this the first time in Japanese on a bundle cartridge on SNES you borrowed from a friend. Didn't understand anything? Yeah. That's one of the downsides of playing on the original hardware as well. Like, I'm not going to play this on SNES. Even though that's probably the slightly better way to do it. Yeah, I'm going to turn my headphones down a little bit further. I might just shoehorn in Lufia at some point. Because both the Lufia games together are less than some of the RPGs that we've been putting on the list. So, as far as length goes. They'd probably take maybe 2 weeks each. You end up too high level zone and died and gave up. I've done that a few times. If we play Rudris, I'm gonna have to be careful of translations on that, speaking of original Japanese causing problems. But let's go ahead. We're going to start a new game. Checking the memory card. Oh no! I am without coffee today. I just have my potassium drink and a cherry limeade soda. And water, of course. We're going to be playing this weekend by ear, just a heads up. Tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, there's a risk I might not have power. So We'll get started today. This is the PS1 version, thankfully, so it's the official translation. Yeah, I don't understand enough Japanese to play through in original language. Now, I could try and get the Pixel remaster. I don't own it, though, so figured this was the better pick right now. Might come back and do all the Pixel remasters just like as a sort of bundle thing after we get done with the more classic ones. You played the emulated version a bit and you like the class system? Yeah, the class system, it kind of is this and 3 are kind of the foundations for class system. I'm not advancing this on my own. This is just the game advancing on its own speed. So I would read these, but they are actually relatively quick. I feel it too, but if you're alone, don't worry, dear. Yay. The dragon.
Go, father. Save the world.
But yeah, the PS1 version of this and 6 have a bit of an odd nostalgia for me because, well, I played the original 6 on, well, it would be 3 on Super Nintendo. For some reason, I have like a lot of memories of just chilling to music and playing these Chrono Trigger, stuff like that. I had Chronicles, Anthologies, and Origins on PS1, and that was a lot of time I spent on them. Yep, they auto pass the dialogue on this part if you don't click. It's not throughout the entire game, but these little intros, it's so it syncs up with the music. There's a few JRPGs that do that. I'd better hurry, the wind stopped! I don't know what Jarlf's voice is going to sound like, but that's what it is right now. Wind stopped. I hope Father's all right. I don't know. Is he all right? Is Father all right? And as far as backseating, I'm not going to be too bothered by it here. I'm open to suggestions as to what I should train or what you guys think is good. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to obey it. Because I really don't remember too much about him. I know that you get to like transfer some skills over. I don't think I could do like the Fiesta challenge. Just win. Just win, noob. And I'm not too worried about spoilers either. I did beat this back in the day. I just don't remember 90% of it. And look, it's Boko. Oh, no, Boko. And yes, a giant meteor like that would do so much more damage than just a skid mark. Because yes, it's going to give us a skid mark. Just remember that by the end you want a fair few jobs at high level on each character. Yeah. Look, we have like nothing. What equipment do we even have? Oh, we do actually start with the broadsword. That's nice. I don't remember if this one has left-handed, right-handedness at all. I don't actually remember if Final Fantasy does that in any of them. There are games that do, where the hand you wield it in changes some factors. And yes, I know where we're supposed to be going is to the right. It doesn't actually show the cave there yet. Okay. I never remember. Look, it's a skid mark. That thing was as large as a mountain. It would destroy the world. Wait here, Boko. It's the K spelled Boko instead of the C spelled one. Okay, as far as any kind of guide that I have, I actually do have one. I don't think we have anything to get as far as items here. I do know in the end, there's going to be a lot of loot that I'm going to miss because I am a dumbass. But I'm going to try not to. Gobo, gobo! We're being attacked by goblins! Gablin. And then, let's go ahead and pause before we get ATB'd to death. And then be on your mercenary with the skills you want because the merc job is stronger for all the jobs you have maxed. Yeah. The base class, the one that we are right now, technically. But yeah, this is an ATB one. I have to be slightly careful about it. Although I think I can turn it to weight. Yes, 20 XP. I think I can turn it to weight in the menu. And this is also another one of those games where I, unfortunately, am not going to have my character level synced up at all. This is not going to happen. I actually do prefer it whenever all the characters can level up at once. That way I can kind of, like, plan around just, like, trying not to let anyone die. Get everyone leveled up at the same time. But most of the RPGs we've been playing have not allowed that, because either different XP caps or stuff like that. I'm Reyna, and you are the only character we get to name. And he's a Simpson. His default name is Bart's. I don't know if I want to change his name from that or not. But we'll stick with Bart's for now. Well, for the rest of this playthrough. If we do other playthroughs, I might, like, change it after channel names. Me and Boko just ride wherever the trail takes us. This thing just fell out of the sky. I passed out in the storm. Looks like a meteorite. Meteorite? I wonder if this has anything to do with the wind. Why does a meteorite have a door? You can see that it's a different texture that's on there. It is slightly brighter color. I'd really like to do something to show my appreciation, but you see, right now I'm in a hurry. Where are you going? Ugh. Ugh. Get me out of this damn meteor. Wait, I think we do actually have a setting in here. Config. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, it is default on weight. That's cool. As far as the speeds here go, we'll be with those just fine. Command set is fine. Gauge on, we definitely want to see what that is. Go back to mono. I don't think I'm going to... memory is nice to have. I don't think I'm going to do it just yet. We're going to go a little bit of a nicer color, though. Yeah, that is a door. Hey, are you all right? Where am I? Oh, my head. My head. Howdy, y'all. It's me. Old man. What's wrong with me? I can't remember a thing. That's... I remember my name. It's Galuf. Or is it Jollif? Can we have the GIF versus GIF debate with his name? And that's all. I can't remember anything else. Is it a soft or hard G? Listen, I'm really sorry about your head, but I must be going. Oh, we're going to the Wind Shrine. I think that's where I was going too. Take me with you. 3 of us together is better than solo. Would you like to come with Bart's? Godspeed. We're just such an asshole. Want to go in. And we are all alone again. I don't think there's anything else here for us. For some reason, I do remember there being treasures in here. Yeah, there's one. Question is, do I remember how to get to it? Phoenix down. What's kind of funny is the guide that is for this thing doesn't actually even mention that there's a Phoenix down here. So I'm not high in my amount of faith that this is going to have all the items in it either. Even though it is the top ranked guide on GameFAQs. GameFAQs is not always the most reliable source. Yeah, I think that is the only treasure here. Hey, Queen. Good morning. How are you doing today? We're playing some Final Fantasy V while we still have power. There are signs that power might go out. Two big signs. One, they said it might go out. And 2, the big second one is a certain individual has fled to another state. I swear he is like Pontucket Phil or whatever his name is, the groundhog. I don't even remember his name. What are you stopping so fast for, Boko? And don't give me that look. Work, 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 work. Work, work, work. I know, you're worried about the old man and the young girl.
Help!
Hoyle! I still haven't settled on a voice for big guy. For Jarl for Garlf. I should probably do a poll on the YouTubes and on the Twitches just to see whether I should be soft G or hard G for it. Of course, we gotta just get past these joblins first. I guarantee you. If I say that in a review, if I call them joblins in a review, there's gonna be like rage comments. Because people cannot stand mispronunciations. And it's on the internet, that is. I have to say, I'm not as impressed with most of the music in this one as I am in other Final Fantasy games, but it's decent. It ain't that deep, exactly. If we just are overly serious about everything in the world, the actual serious stuff doesn't get as much attention as it deserves. As long as you understand what's being said, language has accomplished its goal. Move on. Yeah, we rescued you. Thank you again. Oh, I guess we're going with them now. Man, what would be real awesome is if we got a pirate or something like that with us. Instead, it's just an old man, a young girl, and a wandering pseudo-cowboy knight. Meteorite caused landslides, and there are huge cracks in the earth. It's not the only thing with a huge crack. Anyway, the road to Tool's completely destroyed. This world probably has plumbers. We have to hurry to this wind shrine. Gotta hurry. Wind shrine. Whale. I like how the old man in this, I guarantee you he's not over 40. I think I'd better get going too. Really? My dad's dying wish was for me to travel the world. Besides, the wind's calling me. What a bunch of... What voice should I do for him? I don't know yet. What a bunch of crap. You know it's just because you got the hots for her. You could tell? Everyone can tell, bright boy. But how are we going anywhere with the road out? There's a cave north of here. If I remember correctly, at least. There must be a way. There's always a way. This is Final Fantasy. Final Fantasies. Okay, so now we actually have a party. Bear class. He's unarmed, so he's kind of useless right now. She's got a knife. I think we end up getting an extra broadsword pretty soon, though. And can we actually save? Yes, we can. Oh, yeah, slot 1 is temporary saves. Slot 2, I think if I use that one, we'll actually have stuff saved in it from Final Fantasy Tactics. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to use it just yet, but it's there as a backup. I might use it for like in between sessions kind of things, just so I have like a harder backup. And look, a cave has arrived. Stay here, Boko. We will never hear from you again. Didn't know there was a cave here. Probably, yeah. It definitely came whenever the earthquake happened, because we came up here and checked. Bye, Boko. And we will never see him again. Okay, so there is... I know there's a leather cap in here. The question is if I will remember where it is. This guide is kind of useless. I should probably find a new one before next session. Oh, look, it's bats. How much damage do you even do with your fist? Oh, 6? Well, I mean, we do get 2 attacks with it at least. If I remember correctly, we can dual wield in this. If I'm not mistaken. I can check with the knife. We can unequip it from her and put it on his offhand. Nope, we can't. Okay, so it's a class locked ability. Okie dokie. This is fine. A spring? A spring in a Final Fantasy game that heals? You don't say. Probably should have done knife on the back row and sword on the front row, because I think sword alone is enough to kill these guys. Who would have thought a healing spring? That said, I almost always like expect these in games at this point. So anytime I see water, I'm like, ooh, it's gonna heal me, and then I'm always disappointed when it doesn't. Okay, so there's the item we want. Relatively easy to get to. That's better equipment, at least. Question is, who do I equip it on? I think I'm going to actually put it on Bart's because he's got the most damage. Yeah, not this time. I'm not disappointed this time. It is a rare occasion. And yes, Bart's is going to be constantly above their level. I don't know if Galoof or Galurf, if Gary ends up disjointing from her on XP or not. I don't think he does. But
I could be misremembering.
and if I remember correctly, there is a funny thing about that switch that'll get us poisoned
If we do it wrong.
Interesting. Okay, so time to equip it on the most important character, the one that actually does damage. Ooh, 2 defense. Mwahahaha. A 2. Go full count on this. I forget if there is a run button in this one. I know there is in 6 whenever they did the PS1 version. I should probably check that. I just realized how loud I was clicking. You guys probably could hear that over the microphone. Makes me feel a little bad. Although it might be the Thief exclusive ability. All you wanted to do is pop in for... Well, have a good day at work. Take it easy, and hopefully it is a nice and relaxing day, not chaotic and bonkers. Come on, Bart's! And hopefully I will be here tomorrow as well. Like I said, playing it by ear. But yeah, if I'm not on at the usual time, it's just I'm curled up with a blanket and a notepad, writing down things. Ta-da! I guess it's a different one of those that poisons us. Or I'm thinking of a different game. It's a boot. How can a ship sail without any wind? There's a lot of ways. Steam power, oars. I'm pretty sure oars were invented before sails. I could be wrong. I do love how watch Jalof's hands whenever he goes to do a melee attack. They are gray. And I always forget that it does that whenever they don't have anything equipped. Like I remember they have fists, but I always forgot that it turned like weird colors. There's some games that do this that it's actually like different colors depending on what you have equipped on their hands. Must have been the wind. This must be a pirate hideout, which means the ship was one of theirs. Think they'd give us a ride? They're pirates. What are you gonna do, waltz on board? Go sneak on. You know, you're pretty gutsy for an old-timer. For someone just barely 40. I don't think there's any canonical age for him. But knowing JRPGs, he 40. Okay, that... Don't know what that opened. We got some stowaways here. Arr. Won't move an inch. Avast, what are you doing there? We get to do pirate voice for a little bit. I don't think they stay with pirate voice forever, though. Dar, ye got courage, trying to steal from me ship out from under me own nose. Wait, I'm Princess Reina of Tycoon. I apologize for trying to commandeer your ship. Love the eyes. You're a princess? Anyway, please lend me your ship. My father is in grave danger. Oh, a plea is it? Plea now is it, and from a princess no less. Dar, 'tis me lucky day. I'm gonna be rich. Please, I beg of you. That pendant. Cast them in irons, and the lot of them. Yar! Yar, pirates! They've done trapped our booties. Great. Whose idea was it anyway to steal a fucking pirate ship? Yes, that's what his swearing is probably. Yours, you old psycho. Boy, in my head, I don't remember a thing. Still can't get over Reina being a princess. Didn't mean to hide it. And yeah, why is she going there alone if she's a princess? Could have brought freaking guards with her. My father's there. I felt something bad was going to happen to him, so I slipped out of the castle and then the meteorite hit and... No more info. It's coming this way. Dar, the Princess of Tycoon had the same pendant as me own. Are you talking like a pirate to yourself? We know you're not. I said her father be at the wind shrine. Ye matey. And yes, I realize I know the story. I'm just not spoiling it. Set sail for the wind shrine. What'll we do with these landlubbers, Captain? Release them. Oh. And be quick about it. Untie us, you fiends! Ye are working for me now. Any complaints? Pull anchor, we sail for the wind shrine. Are ye deaf or just stupid? Do as your captain commands. I can't hear ye. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Ferris sponge pants. Strong bod sponge gnats. But there's no wind. Dar! You're hollow as ye are, pretty milass. Hydra, introduce yourself to the princess. See, it makes a close enough noise. How you think you now? Raised together like brothers we were. Closer mates you never seen. It's a nifty way of saying you have no brains. Indeed. How's it going, Zaldar? It puts a whole new meaning to being the hollow in Dark Souls as well. Stuff. Onward to the Wind Shrine. Doing pretty good. Gonna stream this probably the usual amount of time today because I didn't get much sleep, but I am just hoping that the weather's not as bad as they're predicting. Otherwise, regrets and hatred will be had. Shall I sail her to the Wind Shrine for ye? Do we want them to take us to the Wind Shrine? Nah, we're gonna go west first. Let us get to Timmy O'Toole. Oh yeah, I forget we don't need docks in this one. Oh yeah, I'm in the winter path, and I'm in the worst state to be in that path. Rum, 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 rum. Oh, 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 oh. Dar, think I'll have me a drink too. Yar. Yar.
Visit the Hall of Learning.
Let's go later. Because we're gonna steal shit from here. Okay, let's see. Guess we will do the learning one first. Eventually, we will have a class that lets us see some of the things in here. Yes, we are a beginner. But just happen to know we can get ether from that. Check them out. This one's going to probably have... Nope, that has items. Okay. Once we get Thief, we can see that just fine. Thief essence of a crystal shard, you gain a new job. We currently do not have any of these. It is slightly spoiling that we are going to get access to them, though. I'm hoping it goes east of me, but we shall see. And yeah, you get to equip the secondary job ability. I forget what level you need to be to unlock them. It might vary for each one. I mean, the winter storm is hitting all of the South. It's pretty much going from Texas all the way through like northern Florida and freaking, I want to say it's going up into Virginia, but I could be wrong. Could be misremembering. Not all of it. All you're getting is a little cold, no snow or anything, lows in the 20s. Lucky. Cool. We learned the abilities. Too bad we will not have these for a little while. But knowing how to use them is a good thing. But yeah, it's supposed to get below freezing here. So, and they've already said probably going to have power outages and water going out. Have a good nap, Bells. Hopefully it is a satisfying one. This is going to be a monster, and I don't know if we can beat it. Monsters! You say we like we know where to live? Florida Panhandle? Yeah. Yeah, it's the dark purple, if I remember correctly, for like the accumulation of stuff should all pass north of you, thankfully. Which is a good thing. Honestly, the less people in the line of it, the better. Leather shoes. Sometimes monsters hide in chests. No, we're good with not hearing about abilities right now. I think that's all the loot in here. There is other loot around town, though. Yeah, things can get pretty wild. Having lived in Colorado and stuff like that, it always boggles my mind how unprepared a lot of these countries are. Not countries. These states are whenever it comes to ice and snow and stuff. Boggles my mind. Okay, so broadsword. We actually want one of those. We can equip all the different things. Staff, if I remember correctly, is stronger than dagger. We will want one wooden rod and one staff, although I'm not sure the wooden rod is really necessary. It's just something we can smack with whenever we are black mage, because we'll probably be running fighter, black mage, thief, white mage. So although I think the black mage... Oh, you can attack from the back row with the wooden rod. Yes, please. And the staff? No. Can use two-hand, can use magic sword. Now, as far as what I want people to be class-wise, I'm probably going to have Reyna be the white mage. That does actually improve it. Okay. Okay, so she's going to be in the back row. And he gets the dagger? Or do we take him on the staff right now? We'll put him on the staff for now. But we will probably have her switch over to being the white mage, which means she's gonna have to use the staff. My guy? They're just dodging me at this point. Leather shield, leather cap. I mean, we can equip everything. Forget what Ferris has equipped. Ferris has a leather shield. So I'm guessing they have a broadsword then. I feel like a dumbass trying to remember these things. I know that there's loot like hiding in the crates and the barrels and all that fun stuff. What do you have equipped? Yeah, if it says we have 2 broadswords. No, we only have 1. So maybe dagger and shield on him? On them? But yeah, you... leather shield. And yeah, I don't think we want to get a second leather shield because after we get our classes, we're not going to be able to use it. Go east through the canal to reach Waltz. The water crystal made the town rich. Cool. Tonic. We definitely need bolt. We want a cure. And I want an antidote as well. We'll just save our money to get the rest of them later. Arrange, use. We don't need to use any of those. I think as long as we have 1 purchase of it, we've got it on everybody. I don't remember for sure, though. Someone could correct me or at least give me info on it. This one's just for you. Woohoo! Yes, we've got the dancers in all of these. I don't remember what you are. I wasn't as staring honest. Yes, I'm going for the pianos. I'm getting better all the time. I think there's, what, 7 of them? Got your helping of actual winter weather last year. Had 8 inches of snow in the backyard after the big blizzard rolled through. Well, damn. I don't know, I must be seeing things. Just gorgeous, got me all excited. Gar! Slept like a log I did. What is it now, you scurvy dogs? Not the least bit creepy. Not the least bit creepy that we're sneaking in there and looking at people while they sleep. That's perfectly normal, rational behavior. Mm-hmm. Don't want to sit on there again because I don't feel like seeing the dance again. Don't think there's anything special we get from any of the pirates. And we do have sprint. Okay, so that's the Ian. I think this is just the item shop. Why, yes, it is. Do I get some extra tonics? Sure, why not? I'm going to be probably grinding a bit for money eventually, just so it's not unexpected. It's gonna be a thing. Okay, so we've got that all going for us. Pretty sure this is Zock's house. He built the gate to Torna Canal. He's probably not in right now because he's someone we need to interact with later. Because I think we need to talk to him to proceed after we get the Windstone fragments, essentially. Let's come back later. Exactly. Come back later to do the quest when the quest is available. If I remember correctly. Yeah. Phoenix down. We can revive people unless they get stabbed through the back with a sword. That is true in pretty much all Final Fantasies. As long as it doesn't happen in a cutscene, you can revive from it. Up, 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 up. Everyone away. Nope, we're not leaving you behind. We are going to equip you, though. Yeah, a dirk. The knife is worse. So yeah, we should be fine like this, right? We now have 2 leather shields for our frontliners. We're going to not be able to use the leather shield whenever somebody becomes a thief anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I have lived without power due to ice storms multiple times in my life, so kind of like not afraid of it. It's kind of sad, but I'm still cautious about it because things can get really bad really fast, but hi guys. Princess Reina. What happened? Wind stopped suddenly, then monsters attacked the shrine. Where's my father? He went upstairs. His Highness went to the top floor, but hasn't returned yet. Why didn't you go with him? Let's go where the crystal be. Paris is right. Okay, let's see.
But the machine went nuts and won't obey any commands. Crystal's controlled by a machine.
We got those in the wrong order. Drink this water to restore your energy. Please take... Oh, we got 5 tonics. Thank you. Take care. I will. That puts us at what? 12? Yeah, we're doing pretty good. I need to save my ethers. I don't remember if we can buy them. Generally speaking, I don't use ethers until I see them in a shop or it's near the end game in any Final Fantasy, because it's very inconsistent as to whether you can buy them. Okay, now as far as the Wind Tower, got the tonics, so we should have a tent, a leather cap, a broadsword, and a staff. Probably shouldn't have bought the staff, but it's going to make our life a little bit easier getting through here. To be able to just whack things. So dangerous. Much wow. But yeah, I'm going to explore a bit before we go up floors. Because I do want all the loots. And I will miss treasure. It's just the nature of the beast. And I think whenever we get Thief, I think I'm going to have Ferris be the Thief. Galuf is going to be... No, I think I'm going to have Reyna Black Mage, Galuf White Mage, Ferris Thief, and Bart Fighter. We'll probably end up not sticking to any, like, sort of real plan, but... I'm gonna just roll with it, I think. Okay. So I think this is item direction. Yes, it is. So that means that our frontliners are going to be Ferris and Bart. So I need to keep them defense up. We'll probably end up swapping off of these to actually get them some support skills like white magic for Bards and black magic for Ferris. In fact, getting everybody white magic is not a bad idea. Okay, so take care of you. I don't think that's gonna... Yeah, it's not gonna kill the little bastard. Now, as far as this next fight, I don't think we get the broadsword until after... until after the fight, do we? Oh, no, it's going to be in this room. I'm a Dumas. We do have an ad coming up as well. An elixir already? Ooh. That is just luck. I'm pretty sure that's a rare drop. And we will heal up probably after we get the item down here. And that's just a dead end room. There we go. Brood sword. Would you like a brood sword? They're brooding. And then after that, all we really get is we do get another staff. And yes, I will be overloaded on loot and stuff because I'm going to forget to sell things. Just how things go. Okay, tonic. I'm not going to be super attached to tonics. I need to keep my wits about me and not care about using items. Because otherwise I'm going to be just a complete moron. And serving them like they're precious gold. Oh, and the short on the main channel just went live, by the way. Oh, that deals 0 damage to it? That's not good. I don't remember if this guy's going to be particularly tough. Might need to heal soon. Yeah, she just doesn't do any damage. Oh no, that's bad. It's gonna counter us. At least she's in the back row. Tonic on yourself, and we can buy more tonics. They are kind of expensive at this point in the game, but we'll be fine. We should be on an ad break right now. and save the last 4 tonics for the trip back. Come on, come out of there. They repeated this nonsense with Final Fantasy 6 as well, with the shell guy. I'm forgetting his name. The one that eats lightning. Another Phoenix down. Didn't even need to waste our heals. And now, I think we can go up. I think we get another piece of equipment. But I could be misremembering where. Yeah, it's in the staff. I think these are the guys that can drop elixirs. So taking the money mage is not a bad idea. Oh, another wooden rod. We can sell it. I think the staff is a secret passage down here. And I think all of our characters can one-shot a money mage. Except for Reyna, who can't seem to hit them. Come on. Oh, you guys didn't give me a drop? Yay, we have all the gear we could ever want. How are we looking on money, though, by the way? 500. That'll get us equipped. The crystal! It's broken! The world is ending. What the?
The power of the crystal! Join us!
If I remember correctly, there's also hidden shards. Like the mimic and stuff like that. I don't remember how to get that, but I'll probably have the guide open for it. Courage, the essence of fire. Kindness, the essence of water. By our powers combined, we can summon Captain Planet. Or at least Chaos. Probably just Chaos. Hope, the essence of Earth.
And air, the essence of farts. Aye, what be they?
They feel warm.
The crystals are granting us their powers.
Reyna. Hear me. You are the 4 chosen warriors, the keepers of the 4 essences. What does it all mean? The wind crystal is shattered, and the other 3 are at great risk. Go and protect them. The very essence of evil is trying to return. If it does, it will turn all to darkness. Hello, darkness, my old fiend. And now, you 4 go forth and defend the remaining crystals. It's a great game. How's it going, Amaretto? As we get our classes finally. They sinisterly approach us and give us their abilities. Containing the power of ancient warriors. Knight, monk, blue mage, thief, black mage, white mage. I suppose I could put someone on monk instead of thief. It's not my first time playing, but I haven't played since... God. It's got to have been at least 20 years. So I don't remember most of it. You can't spoil it for me because I already know what happens, but yeah, I don't remember like strategies or anything like that or mechanics. Or where treasure is. That's going to be probably the big thing. I do have a guide just in case so I don't like miss something like critical, but for the most part I'm not going to bother looking at it. Unless I need like a guide to like show me through a dungeon so I'm not just wasting time bumping into dead ends. Okay, jobs. Barts. I'm actually mildly torn as to whether I want to do knight first or monk. I'll do his last. Reyna, I'm going to go black mage first, which I know is backwards from what I originally said. You go ahead. Galuf, you are going to be a white mage. Although blue mage, if I remember correctly, is busted. So we might go blue mage on the front line. Okay, and then Ferris. I forget what abilities you unlock with him. Bear requires us to master multiple classes to actually make it stronger. If I remember correctly. And I think that's what Gablin said. Or at least I think that's what he was talking about. So you can't equip shields, but that is fine. I think... I forget if monk is garbage in this or not. I think I'm going to go with blue mage. Because it's essentially a red mage-ish kind of thing. Okay, so ability-wise, we don't really have any progress on these yet. But we should be able to get some forward momentum on them relatively quick. Just by fighting nonsense. And yeah, now whenever we dash, it's extremely fast. Because we have a thief in the party. We zippin'. Oh yeah, I have steel. I should probably be using it. Bards gained a level. Woo! We only have to fight 10 enemies to get our first set of unlocks. Oh yeah, I forgot that there was a hidden passage there. We walked around the hard way the first time. Steal from that one. Nothing to steal. Groovy. That means you get to die. Oh, paralyzed. That sucks. Cure everybody. So Ferris, you're actually going to have to do the work. Please stop paralyzing me, you bastard. I do think Paralyze wears off after a little bit, though. Yeah, it does. Thank God. And yeah, they're going to start catching up in levels. Okay, 96. Yeah, the stats are different based on what class you are. So I do want to get 10 battles before we leave this place. So I'll be using that little heal spot downstairs and coming back up here to fight. And then we'll go to the town, we'll get our way through the gate and all that fun stuff. Please stop gob punching them. And I forget how blue works in this. I think we might have to survive it. Like I said, there's so many different blue mage versions. Because there's consume, there's observe methods, there are... I'm trying to remember what other blue magic methods. Well, he's dead, so we're going to go ahead and drink that. You heard that the crystals in Karnak and walls are also powered by machines. Yeah, they're getting overused now. Wind is growing weak. How is it growing weak? It's literally stopped. That's not growing weak. That is gone. That does not exist anymore. That is not a situation we need to be considering. Bolt. Yeah, I just want to get one level in them before we start wandering off too far. Just for my own personal sanity. I'll be doing that from time to time while playing this anyway. Because I am that nerd. And we're already at 4. Now the question is, do I want to just stick on one class and max it out and then swap, or do I want to be jumping around between them? Damn, your steal rate is absolutely atrocious. Just don't even do enough damage for that to matter. Now, I could cheese it and just go pure, like, lightning against them, but if I remember correctly... no, we have enough to farm them with lightning. I can do that. So 5 more battles, now 4. I don't think anything here gives 2 ABP. Oh, we got a tonic. Yay. And yes, I will be getting fire and all that stuff as well. I'll be trying to buy as many of the spells as I can. I think there's a few that you have to find. Ooh, another leather shoes. Yay. More defense. I think probably the more important one here is White Mage. I am going to go ahead and move him to the back. It's not going to help versus most of the important things, and he's not going to be able to do as much damage. But against stuff like Gobos, it'll help a bit. I did not mean to go attack on Black Mage. Give me that. Oh, you bastard. I mean, he's just gonna die to a sword anyway. Oh no, he died to the wand. So 3 more, because that was 7. And I know this isn't necessary, it's just I want to. Because I think it shows us what we can start unlocking on each of them. That's the kind of fight we want. Just one enemy, super easy to kill. Yes, please. Yeah, just go for the stabs. I think Ferris might actually be the highest damage one we have by a fairly decent margin. Oh, was my count off by 1? Yeah, it was. This is fine. This is a game I might end up grinding off camera while I'm working on other things. Just hold down a button and let it run kind of situation to get ABP built up. I don't think it's going to be as broken as what I did during freaking Star Ocean, but... Job level, receive check. Job level, receive secret. Job level, receive black 1. White 1. Yay! And I think they start disjointing on the amount needed for level 2. No, they're still, yeah, 20. Get enemy HP weakness? Sure. And we already have black. Secret, yeah, that just reveals the hidden room. So the only one that actually gets something from it is Bart's. So let's go ahead and equip you with the other leather shoes. There's a power leveling spot in wall cell. Save you a lot of grinding. Requires a blue mage, so you're all lined up already. Think I need... I don't remember how to learn the blue magic stuff anyway, though. I should probably look at that. But they'll do fine for now. I miss red mages from the first game, but we'll be getting those later on. I believe it's either the second or the third crystal. Give me that. How's it going, Tommy? Now I'm just thinking of World of Io and Lost Mines of Phandelver. Whoosh! Comes to mind. Equals get hit by an enemy and you learn it? Okay. Because there's, depending on which Final Fantasy you're playing, it varies. I can never remember which ones are which. There's a number where you have to devour the enemies. There's some where you just have to observe it happen, and then there's ones where you have to get hit by it. So this is just like Final Fantasy VI's blue magic. I didn't even have time to look up, like, oh, what kind of classes do I want to go through this with? before getting started on it because I was expecting Phantasy Star 4 to last another day. Day off, super crappy outside, so Final Fantasy 5 and Project Sweet. Don't think you can learn it by hitting yourself? Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Sorry, dumb joke. Get back here, bud. Ferris, you're not going to want anything from here. I am selling stuff. Okay, so knife. I think we get rid of... I think I'm going to keep an extra broadsword, just in case. And same for the leather shield. We don't need an extra wooden rod just yet. Because we're not going to have multiple mages this early. You know what? I will go ahead and get rid of the knife. Bye, Ferris. We already did the little scene where we see them in the... with the little hearts. I swear they're dodging me. Okay, so we have a leather shield. I think 2 leather caps just to round us out. We already have all the leather armor we want. Yeah, you just go drink. And we already did the piano here as well. I do remember the piano crap. Okay, so we got Cure and Antidote. We're going to get Scan, Ice, and Fire. I don't know if it'll let us buy extras. Will it? No, we already have it. So no, we don't have to. That's one thing I do not miss from the first game. Is having to buy all the spells individually for each and every character. Very D&D style. Just a moment. And I still have another good hour in this, but I might actually have to call it early today. We'll see. Hello. Saw.
Oh, Princess Reina.
Fuck.
Where have you been?
Oh, Zoc, I have a favor to ask of you. We need to get to Walls through the Torna Canal.
But with the crystal gone, that canal's a monster's nest. It's too dangerous. Besides, I lost the key.
Ah, why did you lose the key, you bastard?
Princess, won't you at least stay the night here? Huzzah! Splendid! This way, please.
I'm going to do my pedaling while I'm here.
Crystals. Reminds me of my parents. My mother's name was Crystal. My father's name was Crystal. They're all crystal. They're all crystal meth. This is a dream. I must defend the crystal at all costs. Something ever happens to me, never tell Bartz about the crystal. I don't want it to burden him.
Darling, please don't talk like that.
This is why I could never make it as a voice actor. My voices are mediocre. And super inconsistent. I lose the voice like 3 minutes after I do it.
Father, I'll defend the crystals.
Is something the matter? Oh, it was nothing. I was just thinking about my parents. They were very dear to me. I will never hear of them again. Here, take this. What is it? The key to the canal. Use it to open the gate and pass through to Waltz. I only lied because I was worried about Raina. But please, promise me you'll protect her.
I will protect them all with my very life. It will be a miracle if we survive.
Tadar. Hello. Please take care of yourself, princess. I mean, you don't even have, like, potions for us, my guy? What do you do? Want us to die? Hello?
A bunch of pirates went into the bar.
You don't say. Let us go with 10. Think that should be... No, we'll just buy as many as we can get. I can get more money later. That way I don't have to worry about healing supplies if White Mage goes down. Because right now we're sitting on a pretty decent amount of items. 4 Phoenix Downs. I forgot that it leaves those gaps in there. How many pages do we have? A decent number. Okay, so Ether Tent. Yeah, we're doing okay. And we got that early elixir. That might come in clutch later. I just need to remember not to let it be too good to use club. Captain White! Gar, I'm leaving ye. Captain, why? We'll follow you wherever you go. No. But Captain Crunch! Looks to be a long journey. While I'm gone, ye brigands guard the booty. Do as your captain orders. Aye, aye, cabin. Captain, fare thee well. Huzzah! Yeah, I already got the piano. I stopped by the town before we went to the tower. Thanks for the heads up, though. I do appreciate it, because I will forget one of them, and I will regret it the entire time because it's going to piss me off. What's wrong, Raina?
The wind crystal's broken. The wind's weak now, but soon it'll stop entirely. The air will stagnate, and the birds won't be able to fly anymore.
I mean, you can fly without wind. It's just harder.
Father said we must guard the other 3 crystals.
There's 3 of them?
The water, fire, and earth crystals.
And if they're destroyed?
For a while, nothing would change, but gradually the earth would decay, the waters would stagnate, fire would grow cold, and the earth would become uninhabitable.
We've got to protect those crystals. Rawr, 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 rawr. Old man who's probably like 30-something. Yes, Final Fantasy. I will make that joke until we get rid of old man. Did your memory just return? No, but we've got to protect it just the same. I'll join ye, old one. We needs to find Raina's father, too.
king who disappeared into thin air. Oh, sorry, wrong person's voice. Tar, he lives as sure as ye or I feel it in me bones. Bartz, will you be coming along too? Yep. Just a rover, but seeing this. The crystal shards. They've lent us their power to save the world. Essence of wind. Onward to protect the crystals! Yar, yar. Now you're talking, let's go! As he falls off and dies. That's how it goes, right? He just falls off and get. Right? Right? And yes, I am emulating. If you're ever wondering what the little stutters are for, that's me quick saving. Okay, do we have anywhere else we want to go before we do this point of, I think, pretty much no return? Because we end up in the ship graveyard next. I do remember that. Okay. Yeah, it's just going to be a lightning fight. This is a very inefficient way to use a key to a sluice. Doesn't matter. Come on. Onwards to victory. Let's do our save. Because we must. Yeah, I think today's stream might only be 2 or 3 hours instead of the usual 4. Octofist. Die, you bastard. Please don't nuke me. I do like that Ferris is just brutal right now. Oh, Bartz is going to be the first one over 100. Yay. If I would have gone fighter, he would have already been over 100, I think. Okay, I'm going to save my mana. Because I think we get attacked not too far into this. That hurt. Oh, you bastards. Cure just directly on you. And Bolt should wreck these guys. And then we just finish them off with Ferris. Two AP received. Where is the grind spot near Waltz, if you don't mind mentioning? I don't have to go hunting for it to look it up. Octopus looks straight out of Resident Evil. I need to play through the Resident Evil games. I know Flair does a lot of playthroughs of them because he used to, they used to speedrun it. But I don't know it. Oh, and we just did an attack through freaking Reyna's turn. I know they did speedruns of it. I know Flair did. So if I ever do play them, I know who I'm rating and who I'm asking for advice from. Kind of like how we asked Daladon for help with Final Fantasy X-2. Item, tonic, might as well do this. Just, we want to be topped off before we go into this fight. Which I think we get into as soon as we hit this little gap. No? There we go. Now for the good music in this game. What the heck is that? It must be one of the monsters sealed in the canal. Nar, I'm losing her. We can't hold much longer. Gonna get sucked into that whirlpool. It's in the basement. There's a floor with an enemy called White Knight. Normally they curb stomp you, but you can level 5 death them with the blue mage and clean up. Where do I get level 5 death from? I'm guessing it's from them as well. Hydra, what is it? Something coming. Because I assume I have to go get the blue magic level 5 death before that. Only a tonic. That is unfortunate. Okay, so 490 out of 650. This is going to be fine. Oh, I have to... I forgot that... What button is it to go past those? Can you please stop paralyzing me, you bastard? Go ahead and cure everybody. Tail screw sucks. But yeah, I think there is a button to skip turns. I just don't remember what it is. You think it's from a little squirrel-looking monster, somewhat common spell to get hit with in the wild? Okay. More bolt! When fighting water monsters, simply cast lightning. If you press left or right, you can change rows or defend. Yeah, I was looking more to just pass it to the next person turn. Because in a lot of them, it's triangle, but like 6 is triangle. Or Y, depending on what controller you have. Or no, not Hydra. Don't you die on me. We'll sail together again. I swear it. Hydra! Let go of me, I say! Ferris is not doing well. They've calmed him down a bit, better to leave them alone for now. What's kind of annoying was we've already discovered the bit, but we haven't encountered the story bit that actually makes it confirmed. Ferris, I'm sure Hydra's still alive. Is this true? Is Hydra really still alive? We're gonna die in the ocean now? Because all that's left to drink is salt water?
Salt water. Worst thing you can do whenever you're on the ocean is drink the salt water. Has anyone been getting those obnoxious come to do Tai Chi? I'm sick of those commercials. Yep, we're on Final Fantasy V now, and I haven't gotten any of those. I've been getting a lot of car commercials, and I've been getting a lot of like anti-drug commercials. I'm kind of surprised you call this Final Fantasy underappreciated. There's an entire Final Fantasy community tribute in the form of 5-Job Fiesta that happens. I don't know why I pronounced Fiesta that way. That happens annually for it since it got released in the West and on the Pixel Remaster. It's been out before the Pixel Remaster. The 5-Job Fiesta. The 5-Job Fiesta has been around, jeez, a very long time. But it predates the Pixel Remaster by quite a bit. Flare does that Fiesta quite a bit, but it's underappreciated because generally speaking, whenever you have discourse about Final Fantasy, this one is often relegated to being a footnote in the discussions. There's challenge runs for most of the Final Fantasies, but this mechanically contributed to a lot of the things we would see in later Final Fantasies, but it's very rarely credited for it. Similar situation with 2. And there's a similar 3 laid the foundations for this, and this laid foundations for future ones. But 2 was very innovative for its time as well, even though it's kind of a mediocre Final Fantasy. And then you have 7 and onward tend to get most of the attention nowadays, with 6 and 4 getting a decent bit of nostalgia just because they are considered like the story heavy ones. This one's it's kind of like you went story heavy 4, went back a little bit with this to actually like innovate on mechanics a little bit more with a good story still, but not quite as deep as 4. And then you went back to the depth kind of opera-ish approach of 6. It's a zombie nest where all crippled ships eventually drift to.
We gotta get out of here.
Why, yes, we do. Can we rest here? I actually don't remember what all's on the ship. Yeah, Final Fantasy II basically became the Saga series. That is a good way of putting it. Hey, Riss, by the way. Welcome to Final Fantasy V, and thank you for filling the pit lock. I didn't mean to... There we go. Let us rest on the creepy ship. Why does Golub get the bed? This isn't his ship. Out of the people here, I'd probably give it to Reyna. Also known as 6, the freaking masterpiece of the century. 6 is my favorite for nostalgia reasons. I can't say it's objectively the best, because opinion as to which one's the best is very subjective. But it is my favorite. So I would rather play Final Fantasy VI than Chrono Trigger, and that is saying something. The Pixel Remaster got released. That's not the Pixel Remaster. I think that's the DS Remaster. Pixel Remaster is very recent. This is the Chronicles, I believe. Or Anthology, one of those. You didn't realize it was Final Fantasy V on YouTube. You noticed when hovering over it was showed the Hydra scene. Ah. But yeah, this is the PS1 version. It's Pixel Remaster is pretty much reserved for the proper Pixel remasters that they released here recently. But I am going to come over here and look at this nonsense and see if I can find all the treasures before we go down there. But I get what you're saying. The challenge has been around for ages, so. Okay, let's go with. Let's see, cross the. Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm not going too far ahead, because I will end up missing treasure. We are going to be facing a lot of undead. Do I need the tent? Not really. Are you gonna pass through here? Gonna get wet. We're gonna get moist. I crack up every single time you call him of. Because my brain goes towards the other OF. You would get the pixel remasters, but you hate how the text looks personally. They're also fairly pricey, last check. They drop down to a reasonable amount every now and then. Every single time they've gone on a good sale, I keep being like, I don't have the money right now, kind of situation. Because they go, I think the lowest I've seen them is like $40 for all of them. Okay, we received a bunch of money. Most of the stuff here is not that important. I do want to get the Phoenix down, though. Onyx, not super important. But yeah, I'm not doing emulation scan lines on this simply because most emulation scan lines are complete ass. If I had it set up to capture like from my PlayStation itself, I would consider it. But But I'm not set up to capture that right now. It's more hassle than it's worth at this point. Like capturing it from an actual CRT, that is. But yeah, if you're playing it on original hardware on a CRT, this looks way better. Because you start getting all of the kind of blurring the lines and stuff like that. That make you be able to have like rounded edges and the like. This has a few dithering effects. And a few transparency effects that do come through on it. One game that, I think it's Grand Stream Saga. I might be mistaking it with another one. Has a
real issue whenever I'm emulating it. I might actually have to do software freaking scan lines on it just to make it more readable to me, because they use a ton of dithering on it. It's like dithering the game. I am surprised we blocked that. You remember Grand Stream with no faces? It is from that era. Am I going to play Dragon Quest VII Reimagined? I didn't get a press key for it, but I might get it in the future. I might go and play the original Dragon Quest VII. I have that as well. So that's pretty easy even to get. Okay, so we got the Phoenix down. We already got the tonic. And then it's another one of these. Blah. Just need to get fire through. It'll be fine. Oh, thank you for the watch streak. More numerics for the numeric god. More views for the view throne. Indeed. But yeah, I think it's Grand Stream that I'm thinking of. It's the one with the martial arts based system where you press like up, down, yada, yada, yada. And if I remember correctly, this is actually to a... Nope, it's not to a save spot. Where is the save spot at? Or the rest spot, or whatever it is. Oh, God. Lumber Beast. I forget whether you're tough or not. No weaknesses. You always feel young when coming here and seeing games that are as old as you. Ouch. These are games from my childhood, man. It's fine. I'm just poking fun. But yeah, I like playing a mix of retro and indie. I need to do more indie streams as well. For a while there, we were doing them every now and then with a few indie RPGs like Quartet, and I'm trying to remember the name of the other one that we covered. I did a review of it. It's one of my last like 3 reviews, as opposed to shorts. What you need to do is what you want to do. Anything else makes you crazy? I already am crazy. It's fine. What am I going to be? Crazy-er? Maybe. Got all the ways to get information about this guy, but we need none of it. Maybe it's here? Shit. I'm a dumbass. Gotta watch out for the holes here. I can't go zipping through it. I'm soaked. Looks like we might be safe here for a while. You've got to get out of these wet clothes, and don't you try to peek. Do I think the Xbox development showcase will finally have Fable gameplay for us, or just spin our wheels? Possibly just spin wheels. All right, let's dry these clothes. Dar, leave me be. What are you talking about? You'll catch your death of cold. And the reveal. Stop or I'll slit your gullet. We already revealed this earlier at the inn. What is going on? Reina, she's a woman. It's a woman. Oh my. Tar me private shame. But why did you hide it? I keep doing pirate whenever it's not pirate anymore. When I was but a lass, I was rescued and raised by pirates. But why do you pretend to be a man? Let's just say pirates ain't the most open-minded lot for taking women seriously. I thought you were too pretty to be a man. Don't you talk down to me just 'cause I be a woman. A woman. A woman. Dar, I'm going to sleep. Their sleep faces are always so happy. If I make that face while I sleep, I'm usually snoring and making god-awful noises. Lul and the Liar of Two Worlds. No, I have not seen that. Let me go look it up real quick. And they've got an itch page as well. Oh, a 90-minute demo. That's actually right about the length that I've been looking for, too. Elf Girl Lul in a 1990s inspired JRPG with action, mystery, and diverse cast. I'm good. I think it's an actual proper RPG. I'm gonna say the art style actually reminds me of a RPG that bait and switched me a little while back. I say a little while back. It would have been 2015 or something like that. So like a decade ago. It's a little more than a little while back. God, I'm old. Anyway. Slept like a babe, I did. Look alive, ye dogs. The sun's high in the sky. But yeah, it looks cool. I'll have to give the itch.io version a run through real quick. It does look cool. It's got 2 L's in it. In Lulul. So I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Would it be Yule? I mean, Liar of Two Worlds is probably good enough to find it. What are you lubbers babbling about now? We're moving out. Still seems more like a man to me. Deal with it. Ferris is Ferris. They are whoever they choose to be. I like that we burned the rope. We are all young at heart. We have our stats restored, if I remember correctly. Yes. This is a free rest. We don't have to use up any of our other crap for that. Do need to go back to this screen though. Yeah, I'll keep that open and I'll try to remember to check out the itch.io version. Looks promising. There's a few RPGs on my short list to do. I might do like an RPG week on Let's Play Everything. Okay, I think we can save in here. I gotta save my game. Hello. Slot 1. I think I might just keep us on the same class until we get them maxed out. And also, you won't get banned for links. The links will just be blocked. It'll just be stars. I don't have my bot set to auto ban people for anything. I'm pretty sure that I've even turned off the other automated bots, so it's just my own. I could probably double check. I should double check. I could probably make it so VIPs can bypass links. I don't know for sure. I haven't really messed with that type of moderation in a while. Okay, so you just fight Ire. I need to go get that level 5 death that Tommy was mentioning. Oh, these guys are immune to fire. So, the cyst slugs, Chris slugs, sorry, not cyst. That's an entirely different discussion. I do find it interesting that the wands are kind of a... whatchamacallit. They're basically a dice roll kind of damage. Okay. Abilities. Yeah, it's going to be a while before we get the next one on blue. Go ahead and grab Flea for you. I think we can learn it without learning, but... And you just can use level 2 black magic, yada, yada, yada. I forget what the max level on them is. I need to heal. No, we're good. So I think... Press across the broken rise and down until you reach another broken ship. So we need to go down on this one. I think this, yeah, this gives us the map. Hey, Fartson, how's it going? The easiest you can get level 5 death is in the Library of the Ancients. Isn't that a bit further along?
Bubbles.
This is going to be a not fun fight. Stop tonguing me, you bastards. Let's go with ice, I guess. Just nuke. Oh, ice did nothing to them. Sweet. We might have to go rest again and then come back out. Because we're going to be using a decent amount of resources on this idiot. Actually, no, let's just flee. Run away. Don't take the tough fights. We need to just take the easy fights. Why not? Also, if you want to keep ahead on like what kind of games we're covering, Discord. I usually approve Discord joins within 12 hours or usually right after stream if people join during stream. Why is it just giving me the big nasties? Jesus. Give me the skeletons again. You butts. The Library of the Ancients. I will keep that one in mind and we will be going for it. I need to be not level 5 to do it. Because if I remember correctly, if you die, you just don't learn it. Quick saving just in case we are too low on resources. Because now it is time for Siren. I forget if Siren is undead. But I've got a bad feeling about this. I don't think she can be cheesed with Phoenix down, but we can try it. Come to me, Bartz.
Mother!
This is where amnesia works for you. I swear, if I DM something and someone gives me amnesia characters, I'm totally going to steal this scene. Over here, daughter. Father. Reina?
Grandpa, over here!
Who are you? I just can't remember. Oh no. Prepare yourselves to have your life force drained and become one of us! Who the hell are you? It would seem my powers don't have an effect on you because you don't remember shit! I'm Siren. I've drained the others of life, but you may go as long as you do not interfere. Not a chance. Why do you insist on protecting them? Because they're my friends! Don't be dazzled. Open your eyes, you fools! I do find it kind of funny that he does this, and they all do their little, like, shock stance looking at the camera. So he's literally slapping them in the ass to get them to snap out of it rather than their face. That is my headcanon here. He picks them up and just booty slaps them. I know that's a real mature interpretation, but... that'd probably wake you up from a disorienting situation better than... oh no, you don't... oh, you bastard. Nothing to steal, okay. So you... we're gonna do fire. You're gonna do cure. What? I thought she had a weakness to fire. Nope, she's... oh, she has to be swapped into her other mode, doesn't she? I need to wait for her to swap forms. I am a dumbass. Thankfully, we have plenty of resources. So human form, I guess I'll try Bolt. Nope, no magic damage to her whatsoever yet. Let's top ourselves off and just start whacking at her. I swear, you are determined to make his life hell. Wake up, Bartz. Okay, so you're undead now. Let's see if this actually works. It does not. How much life does she have? Only 900. That's not too bad. He's poisoned. I will probably just heal him through it. So blue magic, you're going to be the one doing the healing here, I think. Ouch. Item, let's do... I'm gonna do potion. Tonic on you first. I can do antidote on him later. Because if I remember correctly, poison is not that terrible. Yeah, it's only 8 damage. I don't think there's going to be anything too awful in this one other than them just being jerks. Okay, so they're both poisoned right now, which sucks. Antidote on yourself first, because you are below 100. I do like it whenever there are bosses kind of like this, by the way, where they have multiple forms. God, I don't like that she slowed that. No. I do wish that slow would wear off after a while, though. I guess you're just going to be fighting. As they take half damage from everything. I need you to go back to undead so I can do real damage to you. Of course, the two of them being slowed means that you're probably not going to be... Let's go with that. Not going to be undead whenever it finally gets around to Reyna's turn again. 5 ABP and no XP. There is, I think, a low-level challenge run of this as well. Because the bosses do that. Yeah, we're going to take the bronze shield. It goes on Bart's. We owe his amnesia our lives. And I do... Spoiler, there is foreshadowing here. I do appreciate that they have that. There's not very many Final Fantasies that really hint like that whenever you have the amnesia guys. This is a very good way to implement that. Okay, so equipment, Bart's. Get yourself a bronze shield. And to realize I didn't equip the leather caps that I bought ages ago. Tells you how SMRT smart I am. Onwards to... I think we're approaching Waltz. Now let's see if I remember how to open the map. Is it under rare? How do I open the map? What button is it? I feel like an idiot. What button is it? Okay, so I think the town... I don't remember whether the town is south or north. We'll wander a little bit. Ow. Only you could have needled Bart's. Instead of needling Ferris 97 times. There you go. I don't think we actually learn Needle. Yeah, needle's not a learnable skill. Sadness. Let's see. Sorry if I'm a little distracted, by the way. Just having to pay attention to my phone. So let's get to this town. I think it's down here. Oh, we're fighting tattoos. Have you ever fought your own tattoos? Oh, you're immune to fire, you bastards. Seriously? That was garbage. So are you weak to bolt? I don't think they're weak to bolt. 0 damage from bolt, 0 damage from fire. Are they just magic immune? Because that would suck. I'll try ice next. Okay, so ice works on him. Okay. We're not going to get another level up on Blue Mage for a while. But having them able to learn the blue magic stuff is good. Welcome to Kerwin. Hi. You came from the ship graveyard, right? You're not spooks or anything, right? Have a good lurk. I keep forgetting to make the channel reward lurk as well. What do we want? Equipment-wise, longsword is better. We already have an extra dirk. So grab that. And we do need to grab the magic here as well. I forget. Nope, nothing from there. Armor-wise, we already have the bronze shield. Bronze plate can be equipped by the thief, funnily enough. So we'll take 2 cotton robes and 2 bronze plates. We're going to be a little bit low on money, but it's okay. Optimum. 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 Well, you being equipped with the dirk is probably not the best. Because we're going to be using mostly magic on you. I do need to sell a bunch of junk, though. Before I forget. Because otherwise it's just going to sit in our inventory collecting dust for all of freaking eternity. What else do I want from here? Nothing else I can think of. Broadswords can go away. We already have plenty of shields, and the leather armors can go away too. I'm going to keep the dirk, just in case we set somebody else to a thief as well. Okay, so there's the inn. That's the item shop. We are I think we have loot down there at the bottom there. Cornucopia is cures mini, frog, dark. I think I'm going to hold off on those for just a bit because we can farm for a bit of gold and get those between sessions. Whereas getting the spells is going to be more price exclusive. What you got there, bud? Fire, ice, bolt, sleep would be nice. Mute and protests. We already have everything else here. So now we can spend the rest of it on that other stuff. I think this is the only magic shop here, is it not? Yeah, it is. It's the only magic shop here. And we want to gather as many items from these little barrels as possible. That is one of the things we were looking for. Ice Rod, if I remember correctly, I think it can be used to cast spells, can it not? Or am I'm thinking Final Fantasy 6. Never mind. Let's go ahead and grab as much loot as we can get. And I think, yeah, we just go ahead and grab our potions and stuff. Now, I hate to have short streams, but I am going to have to call it after we buy this last little bit. So I'm going to see who we can raid. Just to be kind to people and share the love. Who do we got on the stream right now? If you guys know anybody you'd like to raid, just holler at me and I will look at them with suspicion. Okay, Twitch. Let's see who we got. We got to DF. We'll raid a DF. Either that or Care. Care is actually... What game is this? I need to see what game they're covering before I consider it. No, we're gonna raid DF. Because he's doing Dark Deity. And I will catch you guys next time, hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully we have power and all that tomorrow, and I can do a stream for you then. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Bye!